Previously on Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. A convincing argument, to be sure. Ha! Take that, smug prosecution.
Apollo?
What?
You are a blithering idiot. You just supported the prosecution's case against Maki Tobai. That bit about Maki being tiny and the gun throwing off his aim. Aren't you kind of, admitting that he did it?
Oh.
Hello, I'm Unca Crunk. Welcome back to Ace Attorney, where we are continuing our investigation into the murder of Romain Latouche. And we're back at the agency. Hey, Apollo.
What?
Well, actually, nothing. I mean, something, or maybe not.
Out with it. The suspense is giving me an ulcer.
Well, the trial today, I was thinking, if you gave it a score, what score would you give it?
Score? I guess I would, I'm just as bad as you.
See, it's so vague.
Clearly. Maki avoided a guilty verdict, which is something, so I can't say I'm any less confused about the case.
Ask Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. IPXX314206. The agent registered under this number was Romain Latouche.
Oh my god, I just now got that. Romain Lettuce. Anyway. And the victim, Mr. Latouche. Who would have guessed he was actually an undercover Interpol agent? What a mess. And we don't have any idea what he was investigating?
Well, true, but we know who shot him now. Lamrar told the whole court.
Wait. That voice just now. It was him. I am sure of it. That voice I heard, talking to Mr. Latouche. When I heard the gunshots fired, it was him. It was Mr. Darien.
It's another mystery, Apollo. I love mysteries.
I don't. Speaking of mysteries, what's Mr. Wright up to? I wouldn't mind asking his opinion.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Daddy around.
What? Is he some kind of stray that just wanders in and out at will?
I wouldn't say that, but he has been going out a lot. Some top secret mission, he said.
Top secret?
Anyway, you can't just rely on him to save the day. And you've got me to help you. We'll be fine.
Fine. Right. Well, time's a wasting, as they say. Let's investigate.
That's the spirit.
Okay, first of all, that guy right there, that's the guy from the venue, the mysterious guy in yellow, I think. A faded photograph showing one of Trucy's favorite magicians. She talks to it daily for good luck, I hear.
Ah, almost forgot. I hope I become a famous grand magician. Oh, and I hope Apollo becomes an ace attorney. There, all done.
I suppose if you're going to talk to inanimate objects, a photo isn't so bad?
Trucy! Trucy!
Maybe I'm wrong. Oh well. Okay, Lamar dropped a bomb in court today.
It was Darien. He dropped a bomb on me. Baby, he dropped a bomb on me. Lamar said she's never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool.
I guess.
What's that called again? Elephant ears?
I bet that's what they're called. I believe you're thinking of eidetic memory. And somehow I don't think that means what you think it means. And she has to be wrong this time. Wrong? Why? I mean, look. Those gunshots were right during the concert. That's right. I was burning up the dance floor at the time. Right. Did you happen to look up on stage? Maybe at Darien even? You bet I did. He is one of the governor's guitarists after all. He's so cool. Oh. Right. All the governors have a rock solid alibi. Get it? Rock. He could... Nothing? Anyway. He couldn't have shot Mr. Latouche backstage. But Lamar heard him, didn't she? She heard Darien backstage, right? Somebody's either wrong or lying very badly here. Or somebody who didn't know the piece very well was in a shark onesie with some weird wig type thing on their head. And Darien was actually backstage, killing Romain Latouche. An Interpol agent. I was wondering, what is Interpol anyway? Oh, Interpol? They're the guys who catch international criminals. It means international police. Why can't they just call them international police instead of making up some silly name? Yeah. Anyway, you think he was investigating Lamar? What? Why would anyone do that? She's not a criminal. She couldn't be. Don't be fooled by appearances is all I'm saying. But remember, I'm a magician, Apollo. I can spot a palmed coin at 50 pieces. Yeah, if only it were that easy. In any case, we know he was working on something. I wonder if it's something that has something to do with something. That something being our case. The last something, I mean. Something like that? Frankly, the whole thing is making my head hurt. What was Mr. Latouche up to? Tracy? Was that another one of your tricks? It wasn't me! I can't even make Mr. Hat laugh like that. You! Oh. Okay, so Tracy has a diamond. That guy over there has a club. You have a heart. Who's the spade? Wherever the mundane gives way to miracles, a word is whispered. Grammari. What is that supposed to say? Grammari. Hey, the other day. Eek! Those there. Well, someone had to set up the magic act during the Lamar's performance. We didn't just imagine that, did we? He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours? Hardly. We meet again. Nice to meet you. Who are you? And could you please stop smirking like that? It's you, Uncle Valent. Uncle Valent? He's your uncle? No, silly. It's the great Grammari. Valent Grammari. The Grand Magician. Yes, it is I, the great Valent Grammari, as seen on television. And could you please stop smirking like that? It's been a while, Miss Tracy. 7 years to be exact. My, how you've grown. Good to see you again, Uncle Valent. You look exactly the same. I hate to intrude, but what is a great magician doing paying us a visit? I believe it was you who wished to see me. So be quick with your questions. And do not quail, quake, or quiver. I am quite tame. Though my stardom may sear the sight, I'm quite down to earth when need calls. He does have a certain aura to him, it's true.
Let's ask him about that case, Apollo.
His aura sure isn't lost on our magician in the making. She's practically drooling with enthusiasm.
After all, Uncle Valent's one of Daddy's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle.
What?
Daddy? You mean Mr. Wright? No, I mean, my real daddy.
Excuse me? What?
Oh, him. Gotta be.
Trucy's real father?
Excuse me?
Once upon a time, Troop Grammar included 2 grand magicians. Myself, Valent Grammari, and my partner, Zach Grammari.
And this Zach he was my real daddy.
Trucy's father, a magician. I guess it makes sense.
I had no idea. There wasn't much point in talking about it. Not now that he's gone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm not lonely. I've got my daddy after all. And you make me laugh, Apollo.
Glad I'm good for comic relief at least.
Not that I see Daddy around much these days.
What was this about Troop Grammari?
Wait, Apollo, don't tell me you don't know about Troop Grammari.
Troop Grammari, huh? No. But it does sound kind of familiar. Oh, lost life, lamentably listless lad. To not know of the greatest troop of magicians on the planet. Valent Grammara. Grammari? Oh, crap, I've already forgotten. Grammari? Ah, the name began to surface in my mind. Oh, I can look at the history. Grammari. It was a name I'd heard on television as a child.
You bet you've heard the name. He made a cruise ship disappear and blew up an amusement park. Oh, and he made all this gold disappear from a safe. And then escaped from a high security prison.
You said he's a magician? I open the locks to the hearts chained by mediocrity. This is the true miracle of Troop Grammari.
Wait. What, Apollo?
I do remember seeing you on television a long time ago. Weren't you with someone else, like a duo?
Duo?
Yeah, you had a partner. Something Grammari. Yes, Zach Grammari. A masterful maker of magic. A capable crafter of shining showmanship.
Eh?
Why is everyone so quiet?
Daddy? No way!
Oh, I've been remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit.
Reasons?
2, in fact. The first being, of course, to see you, Miss Trucy.
You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Valent.
I'm sure you are.
Not one for modesty, are you?
When I encountered you at the Coliseum the first time in 7 years.
There's that number again.
I could feign not contain my emotions. I wept oceans. And to learn you now defend that poor pianist, that blinded boy, 'twas a hot topic of talk amongst the staff, you know. And defend him you did.
Well, it wasn't all my doing.
I'm his defense attorney, actually. My other reason for coming in here today was this.
That's... Apollo, what's that thing called? It's like an MP4 except big and square and plastic.
It's a videotape.
Oh, videotape, right? I knew that.
Right, so a recording of the concert, no less. I've brought it for you, Trucy, on behalf of Troop Grammary. Will you watch it?
Oh, wait. Grammary called him blind. He doesn't know about Lamroir and Maki's switching ailments or whatever. Either that or he doesn't know that we know. Okay, here it is. Very obvious trapdoor that she's standing on. Wow, it's almost as good as it was live. So, what's the word? Mysterious?
There are more mysterious things than her song going on. Way more mysterious. This valiant Grammary has good reasons to be here today, but I wonder what his reasons were to be at that concert.
Okay.
I can't present profiles. Damn it. What's this? You would ask me for a miracle? Free of fee? Then thy wish be granted, thy will be done, thy evidence evicted into the ether.
Ah, no evicting, please. Are all magicians like this, I wonder? How about that?
Nope.
Okay, Oh, no. Do not want to watch that again. No. Oh. So, I was wondering, that stunt in the middle of the song there. I didn't see a stunt.
What about Lamroir vanishing and reappearing?
Oh, that! I guess I'm so used to seeing that happen, I didn't even notice.
So young to be so jaded. A simple sleight of hand. A petite prestidigitation. A modicum of magic from me to you.
So that's why you were at the concert.
Yes. I was there to watch my trick take to the air.
So you're the one who knows how it was all done.
Of course. I am like a deity with the stage as my domain. I suffer no mystery upon those floodlit boards, not grasped tightly twixt my fingers. It is a potent, primeval power I possess.
Well, do you think you could tell me how it was done? Hey now.
Trucy.
That's like totally against the rules, Apollo. Not during a murder investigation, it's not.
Mine own, for my illusions are mine alone, monsieur. Also,
what?
recall that the terrible occurrence happened later. Well after my illusion entranced the audience.
Ow.
Don't even ask. I won't answer.
Too bad for you, Apollo. Whose side are you on?
I, Valiant Gramarye, now make my leave, Miss Trucy.
There's no need to rush, Uncle Valiant. You should stay a while.
I am afraid I cannot. I may not. I shall not. I have been asked to assist with an analysis, and so I shall slink back to the scene.
So, you'll be at the concert venue today?
Correct. If you would call on me, come to the Coliseum. See you later, crocodile.
With a whirl of his cloak and a wink of his eye,
He turned and walked out through the door. Normally.
well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking.
Right. Valiant Gramarye. I've got a few more things to ask him. Foremost among them, that bit of magic that made Lamar disappear. And how he knows Trucy and her real father.
All right.
No. Let's move along. July 9th, Detention Center Visitors Room. Maki may not be guilty, but he's still a suspect.
But they don't have any decisive evidence.
Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gotten out of that room.
Right. The air vent.
And he lied.
Lied?
Maki Tobai can see.
Maki!
Speak of the devil.
He looks like he's doing okay.
I forget. Why did we come here? It's not like we can talk to him or anything.
Words are overrated. Feelings are what matter, Apollo.
It's kind of hard to build a court case on feelings. But since we're here anyway, might as well get what I want to say off my chest.
If you need someone to complain to, I'll listen.
I think she's actually worried for me.
So, what did you think of the trial today?
Whew, I'm glad he doesn't understand English after all.
If he did, he would have been scared out of his mind by that trial.
Hey, all's well that ends well. You have to be more goal-oriented. If he's innocent, we win.
No, if he's found not guilty, we win. Maki might not understand English, but I bet he gets that better than you do.
Okay.
I'm glad Lamar testified. What a great person. She even got Maki off the hook by naming another suspect.
Darian of the Governors, the detective. I wonder if Maki knows what happened. I mean, if he could follow how the trial went at all. If no one told him there's a new suspect, how would he know?
Hey, what is it, Apollo?
No, it's nothing. I must be imagining it.
Imagining what, Apollo?
It's just, I couldn't help but feel that, I don't know. Maki, he doesn't understand what we're saying, right?
How could he? He's a young Borginian. He doesn't speak English.
Yeah. But my bracelet is reacting to him.
Huh? Maybe it's malfunctioning? Or scared because you keep making those I'm so mad faces.
Was I that bad? Maki lied about not being able to see. But what if that's not all he lied about? If you're curious about it, there's only one thing to do. You should ask him. I think it'll take something big to get to him. Some kind of undeniable evidence. We'll be back, Maki. So, Maki, you can see, right? Maki can see and Limar can't. The whole world's gone topsy-turvy. Sorry, Apollo, I don't think we're going to get any information on Maki. Which makes sense. Yeah, I guess it does. All right. I suppose we're going to come back once we get some evidence. Oh. Guilty as... Oh, right. The guilty as charged tour. Woo, what a great day. It's perfect weather for sleuthing. The weather matters for an investigation? Don't some days just feel like magic days or defense days? Sure. Let's get started, shall we? Right on. Show us your stuff, Apollo. What stuff? Your voice training. This is the perfect place for it. I did enough at home, thanks. Oh, there's no need to be shy. Keep that up and you'll never make it on the big stage. I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I am a lawyer. And you're in luck, because it's lawyer weather today. Don't you just want to face the blue sky and shout, objection! Look, the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's get going already. Oh, you can look around. Look, a massive sign for the Guilty as Charged tour. A giant Prosecutor Gavin stares out over the arena. Ooh, maybe I can take it to the office when they're done with it. Where would you put it? You couldn't even get that thing through the front door. I'll put it outside. I bet it'd be good for business. As long as no one comes expecting us to prosecute. Well, if anyone does come looking for a concert, leave it to me. Is this part of some twisted plan of hers to make her singing debut, I wonder? Sunshine Coliseum sure is living up to its name today. It's huge! And Mr. Gavin got to play on that enormous stage. I'm so jealous. Someday I'll fight my first battle on this stage. Battle? Well, yeah. It's a Coliseum, isn't it? They don't do gladiatorial contests at these places anymore, Trucy. Really? I had no idea. I wonder why they stopped. Sometimes I worry about her. Look, a blimp! Those balloons next to it have sponsor ads on them. Let's see. Big sale. All shirts 50% off. Ow. It's an ad for the department store next door. Heh. Blue Badger! What's that creature there? Ooh, that's the police mascot, the Blue Badger. Yeah, it's life-size. Haven't you seen them around town patrolling the streets? Yes, now even Law and Order has a mascot. I'd run from that thing even if I wasn't a criminal. Why does his head wobble like that when I walks? It's freaky. I don't think you're showing true Blue Badger spirit, Apollo. I don't want to show Blue Badger spirit. I want to find out who killed Romaine Latouche. We're not going to find anything out here. Oh, hello. Ah, Mr. Attorney. Limar! I'm so sorry about today. There is nothing you need to apologize for. You were merely defending Maki. Are you okay? Alone, I mean? Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even robbed of one, we get by. Though it does make being a witness rather difficult. Speaking of seeing, you knew who we were before we spotted you just now. And we weren't even talking. I heard your footsteps several times the day before.
Oh, you must have great ears.
Ears that heard the crime taking place. Or so she claimed yesterday.
But ow.
That was quite a statement you made today in court about hearing Darian Christian's voice at the scene of the crime. I did not know his name, but I never forget to voice. Wait.
Lemore, is something the matter?
That voice just now. It was him. I am sure of it.
No way.
As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from the stage. That is when I heard his voice. I'm guessing Darian and Mr. Lutus were talking about something? The next moment, I heard those gunshots. Why didn't you call security? To be honest, though the noise was quite frightening, I never imagined the gunshots might be real. And I was in quite a hurry myself. I left the scene at once.
That's suspicious.
So, it really was Darian's voice that she heard.
Yeah.
At least she certainly thinks it was. I don't want to suspect Lamar. I don't want her to be the bad guy. I met Maki before my debut as Lamar. I was singing in a restaurant in Borginia. And he was playing the... Oh my god. We got an Interpol agent. We've got a blind woman with amnesia. Is this a Manchurian Candidate thing? Maybe she dipped up. Maybe she's the bad guy and she doesn't know it. Something activated her. And boom. Wait, how would that work? I'm sorry, I'm being stupid. Okay. And Maki was playing the piano? Yes. He was very kind to me when he learned I could not see. Is that when you started playing opposites? With Maki pretending he couldn't see? No, it wasn't then. That began after our major debut. After I became known as the landscape painter in sound. It must have been tough for Maki. Pretending he couldn't see and all the while acting as your eyes. We held hands always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to me things I should know. He is a smart, gentle boy. I think I see what she's getting at. Maki would never harm a soul. About Mr. Lutus. Yes. He was an Interpol agent, I hear. So, you had no idea? Of course not. No one did. I guess that's what it means to be undercover. But someone was after him. Hang on. Did she say that he would write in her hand? Or that he would sign in her hand? Right. Right in my... Okay. Right with his finger on my palm. Okay. I was about to say, wouldn't it be wild if he was actually deaf? That's why he can't speak? Okay, anyway. You know, sign language. Like, Helen Keller's teacher taught her how to sign into somebody's hand. Well, she would sign into Helen Keller's hand. So that, you know, she could use sign language to communicate with her. Anyway, I'm getting off topic again. It would be funny, though. Well, not funny. It'd be interesting. Yeah, but someone was after Romain Lutus. They had to know who he really was. Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand. You have no idea? I can only assume that he was investigating me, but why? What makes you think that? Perhaps it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility. Because of my condition. As my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my past clouded from memory. Clouded. Right. The darkness that I fear is not the darkness that I see whenever I open my eyes. The real darkness lies in my heart.
In your heart?
I have no memory of the time before I became Lamoroir. I awoke from darkness, into darkness, you might say. I was singing in a restaurant those days.
What was it she said about not being able to remember the light?
I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Everything before becoming Lamoroir is lost to me.
But I don't think you...
I can think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me?
Do you think your past might be related to this case? No way, that seems really unlikely to me. I mean, you're such a sweet person, Lamoroir.
I thank you. Maki too tells me this often when I fear who I might have been.
Huh. Can I take this yet? That's been lying there since the day before yesterday.
It's small, maybe no one noticed it.
I kind of want to pick it up. It'd make a cool souvenir, don't you think?
It does stick out in my mind for some reason.
Really? I still can't take it. Damn it.
Let's see. Okay, this was found inside the room.
Do you think you could tell me about this?
I'm sorry, but my information about the outside world is somewhat limited. I only know what I have heard or felt.
Yeah, maybe that explains why she didn't react when I showed her stuff the other day.
She was still pretending she could see then.
Okay, that's not going to help.
And
I still can't present profiles. Oh! We took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time.
Thank you.
That reminds me. That was an incredible illusion you pulled off.
Illusion?
When you teleported from one stage to the other, remember?
Ah, yes. Apparently they hired a professional magician.
Valiant Gramarye. I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done?
I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Gramarye made me swear to never tell a soul.
I was afraid of that. Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know. I don't know, Penn and Teller seem to do pretty well with it.
Ah, I am reminded that I wish to speak to you about something.
Yeah?
When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying near the floor.
Device? Maybe you mean this? That's been lying there since the day before yesterday.
Might I touch it? I thought as much.
Right? What do you think?
This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during a concert.
I wonder whose it is.
We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing.
We'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him.
Yes, that's best. Thank you.
So, can I put it on?
No. Okay, everyone had one.
Attached? I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo.
Wait, what?
Everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry.
Okay, well, let's see if Gavin's around. Start there. Oh.
That song, isn't it the one that Lamoroir was singing?
Yeah, you're right. The Guitar Serenade.
Wow, I'd love to do a show on a stage like this.
I'd come see that.
The house is full, and as one, the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing my ballad, rose petals swirling through the air.
Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician?
Oh, that's right. I was a magician, wasn't I?
Some dedication. Oh, hello again. If it isn't Miss Trucy, and indeed it is.
Uncle Valent.
What exactly are you doing here? I take real responsibility in tasks undertaken. I am inspecting my equipment of illusion to make sure naught is amiss.
The Lamar teleportation illusion. Woohoo!
Should anything go wrong, it would reflect poorly upon me and my troop. As I went about my exacting examination, I happened to notice that piano. And I remembered that fair lady's melancholy melody.
Hey, Apollo, maybe Uncle Valent can shed some light on this whole thing for us.
I should probably start with talking to him, but
I have committed. Oh, wait. I forgot. 10-4 that, little buddy. This is Trucy reporting in. Over.
why the sudden silence?
No one answered. Don't be silly. Like there's a receiver that doesn't receive. That's like Emma not performing forensic investigations.
You make her sound like she's some kind of forensic investigation machine.
Which is just silly.
Unless she's a super high-tech android that runs on snackoos. Words cannot express my shock and chagrin. All I can see before me is this stage and me upon it. Nothing smaller, nothing less radiant catches my eye.
True. You're getting on in years, not much time left to make your mark, huh?
This is not how I was seeing it.
So he doesn't care about what I have to show him. Yeah, I get the point. All right, fine. I was wondering about the show the night of the murder. Limemore's finishing act was your illusion, right?
Indeed. The purple prosecutor petitioned my performance. At the climax of the song, he said, make her disappear like a dream.
Like a dream.
Yet, what can I work with on a stage meant for musical endeavors? There are none of the conveniences of a stage built for sorcerous acts. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted.
She disappeared from the top of the tower, but in order to move, he would have to have used some sort of secret tunnel. Or double.
People come to me because I am a professional among... My illusions are custom...
Oh my God! I hate it when they do that. Hang on.
People come to me because I am a professional among professionals. My illusions are custom made for a time and a place. Now, because of the murder, all the eyes of the nation are on this concert. Not a bad thing as far as the fortunes of Troop Grammary are concerned.
So, you were here checking up on your trick to make sure it went well.
And went well it did. Now, speaking of pianos... That piano over there troubles me.
It troubles you? Why?
Why? Why do you ask? Why?
I think it's probably quicker if I just go check it out myself, thanks.
I know what you are thinking in that head of yours. Grammary, yes. Grammary, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on television. Something of that sort.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo. Or everyone tells him that and he made a good guess.
It was 20 years ago. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us. His name was Magnifi Grammary. It was he who began the great Troop Grammary. At his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was.
Oh, really?
I do have a vague memory of someone like that on TV.
Yet, several years ago, that time came to an end. My troupe pulled a vanishing act. Yes. Cries for magic were no longer heard. The TV screen a barren waste, stripped of illusion.
That's not true. I still went to all your shows. Like that one in the parking lot down at the supermarket. When you start playing in supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble.
We hone our skill at these small venues, always awaiting our time. Yes, one day we will rise up from obscurity into fame's shining stage once more. I do this not only for the magic that is Gramarye, but for my partner.
Your partner? You mean?
Yes, Zach Gramarye.
Trussy's father.
Before he disappeared 7 years ago, there was no name higher than Gramarye in show business circles. None. I will see us return to glory. I, Valet Gramarye.
Really?
Our founder, Magnifi Gramarye, was truly a genius, a worker of miracles.
I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little. How he made that whole jumbo jet go, what happened to the jet again? Apparently someone doesn't remember it as well as they thought.
Of all the would-be magicians who came to his door, only Zach and I had the talent. In no time at all, Valent and Zach were the shining stars in the Gramarye crown.
Yo, huh? And Zach Gramarye was my daddy?
Now that Magnifi and Zach are gone, I have but one wish. Let it be I, Valent Gramarye, who brings the Gramarye miracle back to the big stage.
I'm rooting for you.
Miss Trucy, you cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skill by my side.
One skill coming up. How did we manage to get off on the topic of the case so quickly all the time? All right, let's take a look at this piano. Yes, one big piano. I've never actually played one.
You should get Mr. Wright to teach you sometime.
No good, he can't play either. I kind of feel bad for the guy now. Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back, this could be the debut of a prodigy. Ew. Did you make that noise just now? Let me try it again. The hell? I think something's stuck in the piano. Time to take a look under the hood. Huh, look. This was stuck between the strings. The hell is that? Looks like some kind of a switch. Someone must have thrown this onto the piano. The hell? This switch, sitting here, tempting me to push it.
Don't. You might blow up the whole Coliseum.
Apollo, please. To think that every strange switch triggers a bomb. That kind of old-fashioned crime drama thinking doesn't cut. That kind of old-fashioned crime drama thinking doesn't cut it in our busy times. All right, Trucy P.I., please enlighten me. What do you think this switch does? Maybe it turns on the electric razor in Prosecutor Gavin's dressing room? A switch as big as the razor to turn on a razor? Yeah, okay. We'll probably get to fingerprint it later. All right. Probably doesn't care, but I'm going to try anyway.
My words cannot express my shock and chagrin. All I can see before...
Right, we've already done that. Never mind. All right. So look around a little bit more. I still can't believe we found Maki and Mr. Latouche up on that tower. Yeah, I used to not like high places. Now I hate them. Yeah, it's not like it would have been nicer if we found a dead body closer to the ground. Oh, that reminds me. Daddy's bad with heights too. Huh, no kidding. He took me on a Ferris wheel ride a while ago, you know. Halfway through, his face got all green and he mumbled objection over and over. Poor guy. Now, that's a big instrument case. Okay, we've already done this. All right. Okay, I'm guessing nothing new. So let's go back to the scene of the crime. Oh, wait. Okay. There. Hey, look, a part of the carpet has been torn up here. That was the part we did the luminol testing on in court. Luminol, right. You know what I couldn't stop thinking? Who's gonna pay for this carpet? As long as it's not us. Maybe the shooter? Yeah, I guess it's true what they say. Crime doesn't pay. I would hope that carpet replacement costs weren't the only thing holding you back. The murder weapon. So, it belonged to Mr. Latouche. That thing makes normal revolvers look like water guns. Mr. Latouche was a big man, but how about the person who shot him? Wouldn't they have to be about his size? You'd be surprised. Seeing these mirrors lined up like that makes me think I'm really in a dressing room. Look at all that makeup. All I know is they sure don't make for much of a clue. I guess she's not into makeup yet. Okay. Oh, that actually says Lemur on it. This was the window where Lemur saw the crime from. I wish it was that simple. Kinda hard to see a crime when you can't see. But she did hear it. Yeah, but the window was closed. Maybe she heard it some other way? The way they drew it, the window doesn't look closed to me. Oh well. It looks like it's open a crack. See, this is the jacket I was talking about in court. It looks a lot like, Gavin's. Nothing else to say. Does this ring any bells? No. Oh, I haven't actually presented this, have I? Can I ask you about this headset, Lenoir? You said that all concert staff were wearing one? That's correct. You need them to communicate across such a large stage. Everyone on staff had one, of course. And all of the band members, too, I should think. So Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on, too, then. They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or so. After all, they're only used for use on stage. And a stronger signal would interfere with the sound system. That makes sense. You'd think someone would notice if they dropped their only communications lifeline. Unless they were deaf! No, I don't actually think he's deaf. So why was this one lying here? Now let's try a dressing room again. Nope. It's Emma! Hey, I got something I need you to fingerprint for me. Uh-oh. There's only one person I know who can munch with such venom.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever.
Oh, am I supposed to be happy? You give me the second degree in court, and Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool.
You're talking about the bloodstain Mr. Latouche left?
My department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh? But that bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all.
Now we know that Mr. Latouche was really with Interpol.
We wouldn't have found that out without you. I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished chewing me out. Said it was my reward.
Are chocolate snackoos popular down at the precinct or something? See, I'm imagining chocolate-covered pretzel pieces. Is there like a canon explanation of what snackoos are? Comment in the comments if so.
I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again. Be my guest. You're not going to find any clues in here. Though I did find something strange. Something strange? In the neighborhood. Oh, were they up to no good? Wait, that's not how it goes.
Could you maybe examine this?
Small device. Looks like a transmitter.
Transmitter?
You press this switch here and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for, though. Oh. Well, damn. What about this?
Do you think you could take a look at this? Okay, guess not. Emma?
Yeah.
The rate of chewing is increasing. Better back off before it's too late.
Oh, well.
Oh, right. Talk.
I met my embarrassment quota for the year, that's for sure.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
How?
I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year. If only it worked that way.
It just bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. And it makes him even more suspicious now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air duct and he could have shot that revolver.
But that's not how it sounded in Lamra's testimony.
You mean her saying she heard Detective Darren's voice at the scene?
That's right. Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this damn country? I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Was that true what you said in court today? You know, about the case. About how everything else, about how everything was happening according to those song lyrics.
The Qatar Serenade, you mean?
I found the link, you know. Sugar, sugar, oh, that night in your embrace when you stole away the... Oh.
First, Prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped key ring was stolen. Then Lamrar flew through the air. Then Prosecutor Gavin's guitar caught on fire. And in the end, a bullet took Mr. Latouche's life. And he went up into the sky with a guitar. Well, 15 feet up at least.
It is kind of hard to chalk it up to coincidence, and
I know! And I found it.
You think the same person did all of this?
Don't ask me. I didn't do it.
Neither did I. I couldn't fit through that air vent anyway.
What? You all think I did it? Sometimes I worry about that girl.
So, what'd you find? It's so little I must have passed over it yesterday.
I found it under the sofa. That's what we're looking for! What is it?
Part of some device, I think. I haven't a clue what. The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had it examined. Turns out it's an antenna.
Ooh, like on a Beetle?
Like on a cell phone. This device must use an electronic signal of some sort. An electronic signal, you say?
All right, let's present it again.
Small device. Looks like a transmitter. Transmitter? You press this switch here and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for, though.
Signal. You mean an electronic signal?
What is it, Apollo?
Waiting for the damn penny to drop.
Say, Emma, you know, that strange object you said you found? Oh, this.
Let me try pressing the switch.
It's on fire! Emma's device is on fire! What's the big idea? Ah! Well, now we know what this is. An igniter. This part here must work like a lighter. It nearly lit me up, that's for sure. Hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't do it on purpose. I suppose. At least we're getting somewhere with this case. Hey, Apollo. Let's ask Emma more about this switch. Now that she has some first-hand experience. What are you trying to do? Burn me alive?
Come on, it was just a few sparks.
Says you weren't the one holding it. There's enough sparks flying around here just with you two talking. Anyway,
now we know that this is a remote for an igniter.
let me see that for a second. Well, this is definitely a little transmitter. The signal's weak, probably only reaches 30 feet. Transmitter, huh? So same as the other one. Incidentally, if you look at a cross-section diagram of the stage area, let's see, 30 feet from Lamoire's dressing room. That covers the backstage completely. It also looks like it would cover the stage.
Huh.
It kind of seems unlikely anyone would use this on stage. Trying to set fire to the sofa? Guess I'd best be getting on with my investigation.
We're off to look for more clues elsewhere then.
I feel better just knowing what this thing is now. I'll have to look into igniters a bit more later. Good luck!
I'd like to know a bit more about igniters myself.
Okay, we will continue this investigation in the next episode. To the outro! Okay, so someone on stage was trying to set fire to Lamoire's sofa, then tossed the transmitter into the piano. This had to have happened after Lamoire's performance, otherwise the song would have been ruined. No, wait. If that was what happened, the igniter would have worked. Maybe someone interrupted our mysterious firebug and they aborted the plan. Still after the song, though. Also, someone lost their earpiece, which coincidentally has the same range as the remote switch. Oh, and Maki is hiding something else, at least according to Apollo's magic bracelet. And let us not forget that we finally got a little bit of background on Trucy. Her father disappeared 7 years ago. The time frame keeps cropping up. And finally, a former colleague of Trucy's father set up the illusion during the guitar serenade. Oh, for crying out loud. The igniter is how Gavin's guitar got set on fire. So how did it get into Lamoire's dressing room? And does that mean that someone in the dressing room used the switch and then took it up to the stage and threw it in the piano? Oh, and I almost forgot. Why was Interpol investigating Lamoire if indeed they were? Is she a gender flip, Jason Bourne? Holy crap, what if she used to be Interpol and Latouche wasn't investigating her, he was protecting her until it was time to bring her in from the cold? I haven't actually seen a Jason Bourne movie, if it wasn't apparent. Anywho, up here's a playlist of my Danganronpa V3 playthrough.
And down here is a video that YouTube recommends. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!